coming to Frome in 89, had the chance in 1990 to go to London, which is something that Father always said, go to London, my boy. At that time, I was making bowls, decorated bowls. It's not the clearest of photographs, but they sold and they went to Australia. So that was quite something. When parents heard about it, they thought, well, look, we've got a collection here. This is the only photograph I have of the parts. But they were racing at the time. And Mum thought, blimey, it's costing a bit. Let's flog something. Let's flog the potaway. Their colours were yellow and blue. And she had a yellow Lucy Ree, which she mentions in a letter. She says about the Peter Dingley Gallery. And it cost too much, £75, and that was a month's housekeeping. So it went. And if I turn to this catalogue, here we are. That's one of the loose. This is, and then it was resold later on. And it mentions about Peter Dingley Gallery, the American Yellow. But thanks to Jackie and Frankie, they bought this. That was the 4 that I had. And they'd even bought my work earlier. This was 96. And that was something else that my mother sold. Another Lucy Ree. But excitedly, I had 4 on for show. Frankie and Jackie kindly bought that. They'd also bought work previously from me. This catalogue's from 95, and it shows the items that Frankie bought. And we had the chance to revisit and bring them back and give them a bit of light. Makes all the difference, light.
You start first.
All right. I'll ask you about ornaments.
Okay.
Well, isn't this wonderful? 27 years later, we're talking about porcelain that was bought in, what's the date? 1996. And it was Frankie who first saw the 2 bowls in an earlier auction, and then we met up at a later auction and asked if they could be signed. And you went to the auctions as well.
I did. Yes, Frankie was very, very impressed by this pottery. Oh. And so he bid for all 3 bowls, which he was very excited about. And I've kept them all this time, and it's wonderful that I've actually found Paul now, who's come to the house and shown me all the designs and how they were made, and it's wonderful that he's got this idea now of putting them on a light bulb so you can see the transparency and the design. And then he's shown me how he found all these designs and thought about the idea, which is fantastic. Yes.
Do you want to just talk for a moment about the process from the finding an inspiration piece and the process you went through to become that?
Okay, right. Well, it's found items. Walking around Frome, you'd see on the pavement polar bears, Fox's polar bears, next to a ladybird. So from the drawings, they were then transferred onto lino and then printed on card and onto the porcelain, but using the glass fibre as a way of keeping it as a structure.
How did you get this idea?
Well, it was grandfather who used to use lino cut, but it's trying to find a subject matter to put into the lino. But when you come across horses lying on the side of the road on pieces of waste paper, it's the oddity, it's the strangeness.
That's what you're looking for.
Yes, it's tongue in cheek. And milk bottles that have cattle on them. Or that's the. There we are. I think that's a real dairy cow.
You saw this. This was a label somewhere.
That's right. Yes, just lying in a hedgerow.
God.
So.
Yes, that's right.
That's the casting.
That's the one.
And the one that you've got came from this wrapper.
Right.
It's the view from the window.
Yes,
That part just there.
Yes. That's extraordinary that you're thinking of these ideas.
Well, they're little jewels lying in the grass, brightly coloured.
Yeah, not a lot of people would think of these ideas, would they?
Cigarette packets used to be very good.
Oh, yeah.
They were very grand, and now they're just plain. Oh, isn't that a statement of our life? Plain.
I've got some wonderful cigarette cards somewhere. Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.